We're here today to discuss the critical need to rebuild America's crumbling infrastructure.
President Trump released his outline for an infrastructure package alongside governors, mayors, and other local and state officials at the White House on Monday.
The people in this room really understand better than most, probably, hopefully better than anybody, that the problem the states have and local leaders have with funding the infrastructure is horrendous.
The proposal turned $200 billion federal dollars into $1.5 trillion by leveraging state and local dollars as well as the private sector to fix things like roads and bridges.
The premise that the president put forward was we're not spending enough.
Beth Osborne, a former senior official in President Obama's Department of Transportation, says a major problem with the proposal is the president isn't providing a viable way to pay for the initiative.
First thing he did was take money out of existing programs in infrastructure to fund new infrastructure. Ending one program to create a new program clearly doesn't fulfill the problem that he himself identified.
Osborne says the president's plan could also make it more difficult to count on federal funding for the Gateway project, the proposal to construct a new rail tunnel under the Hudson River and repair the existing one.
Projects like Gateway that need new funding are not going to do very well when the transit and rail programs are being slashed in half. And I think it looks like the proposal is for it to get smaller going into the future.
Democrats say the president's plan will lead to higher state and local taxes, relying heavily on user fees like tolls, water and sewer fees, and transit fares to fund it.
The Trump plan has the skin of an infrastructure plan, but it lacks the guts.
Democrats released their own infrastructure plan last week, relying more heavily on federal funding. But Osborne says the proposal also runs into some of the same problems.
It doesn't say how we would pay for any of it, and it also does not have a fix-it-first lens. It says our infrastructure is falling apart. Here's $1 trillion to spend. We hope you spend it well.
The president's plan is intended to be an opening bid on legislation that will require bipartisan cooperation to pass. In Washington, Samantha-Jo, New York 1.